Hey downstater, so we got a bit of a problem. I'm up at my place upstate, and Mother Nature has taken its toll. So without further ado, let's show you what we're working with and what we're gonna do to fix it. Hopefully this comes out good in the video. I don't know, you know, these cameras aren't the best, but anyway, that's our road going all the way down the property, just to give you guys some reference. That's the road going up there. That's, you know, basically the house is over there and whatever. I don't, doesn't matter. We got some really bad irrigation, or not irrigation. We got some really bad drainage issues that basically resulted in some extreme washout. And let me just tell you, this is nothing. Hold on a minute. Oh boy. It gets bad. So this is where it starts to get pretty bad. And as you can see, that would swallow a truck tire hole. I hope you can actually see how deep this is. It's about 1.5 feet deep, that hole right there. And it's right down into the clay. I mean, there was some real, you know, real rain, I'm guessing, that really came and kind of ate it up. So let me see if I can get you down in there. So there you go. That's what we're working with. And it's, you know, this road basically, it was always kind of graded down into this corner to ditch the water this way. Obviously these, you know, the shrubberies, you know, grew, and then I just wasn't maintaining it, I suppose. And then, you know, water always kind of finds a way. So here's a plan for today. We're going to doze this with the TD340. It's an international dozer. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And I'm going to try to keep the pitch the same way, but smooth it all out, get it squared away, probably kick some of these big boulders out, because a lot of this stuff is why this stuff happens. It'll kick out of there and then kick onto these big rocks, and then it's a big disaster. So try to clean all this up, try to smooth all this out, and then I'm also going to be trying to pitch some more of this down the hill so that, you know, it's just a wider, better road. Yeah, that's the goal at least. We'll see. Let's go up. I'll show you guys the machine. All right, well, there's the old girl right there. It's a 1965 International TD340. Really beautiful machine. This was owned by a fella down in PA who would like to remain nameless. And anyway, just a great guy. He really took care of it. Did a lot of work to this machine that most people just would neglect. You know, new radiator, rebuilt injection pump, all redone hydraulics, all redone undercarriage, new seat, new battery, new gauges, new muffler, blah, 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 blah. I mean, he just went nuts. The guy, a great guy, you know, he really went above and beyond to keep this machine in working condition. And well, that's what it's going to do. You know, I don't need a parade machine. I need a machine to work, and I like these old ones. I just think they're better. And yeah, so this one's really cool too. It's got some good features. It's got the industrial blade, so it's a little bit of a stronger blade. Only downside is angling is manual, so you pull pins and then you manually angle the blade. For me, that's great. I'm fine with it because, you know, it's a much stronger system because it's mounted in the middle of the undercarriage, you know, in the middle of the frame right there. It's really a heavy duty dozer, so I really like that. Even though this is only a 7,800 pound machine, it's not a heavy machine, but with the way that it's set up, it can actually move some dirt, so I like that. We're going to be building a lean-to off of the side of this shed right here, and there was a tree or two there, and man, that dozer didn't even notice it. Just pushed it right out and pushed that away and smoothed all this out, dragged it a little bit and whatever. But that's what we did yesterday with it. And then today is the road. So I'm gonna go drink some coffee, get my life together a little bit, and then attack that right there. And hopefully you guys enjoy watching that. Be back in a minute. Come on, baby. She's running. Let's do it. It's a little sketchy where I'm at right now. I don't know if you can see this, but it's about a, I'd call it about 100-foot drop right there. I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a creek down there and it's just a straight, like 60-degree slope from where we are right now, straight down about 100 feet. Kind of sketchy. So yeah, let me see. Can I get a better, there you go. That's a better shot. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's the road I'm working on right here, right? So this is the road. That's a bad day right there. If your machine goes down there, well, I hope you got off ahead of time, because you gone. Angle the blade, I think. I'm gonna try to push material this way, I think, because I don't need as much of a crown that way, you know. So I'm gonna need your help probably on this. See what it does. There we go. Made to do it, but I think they welded in a plate right there. Yeah, they definitely welded in a plate. That plate wasn't originally there. That's why it's not sliding. Well, I guess she's a fixed blade. I'll just have to nudge it, you know, whatever. still do work. You mind helping? It is what it is. Well, we got a problem. Lost power, all because of a worn out clip on the throttle assembly right in there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get a better view. So this is the throttle, and it no worky, the little knobby, it went poop, it went gone. So not a big deal. Good time to take a break. What do you think? All right, well, hopefully you can see this. I didn't have any cotter pins, so I just took some galvanized baling wire I got, kind of made a gangster cotter pin. Let's see if it works. We'll go down there and fix that old girl. Ugh. All right, let's see. I can make this work. I'll get you guys a better view here. All right. I think you guys can see there. Let's see if this will even fit, first of all. It's kind of thick. That's what she said. All right. Yeah, probably not. I kind of like that a little better. And then I can work on it from over here. Come on. Get in your hole. There we go. All right. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. That's not going to go anywhere. That should be good to go, right? What do you guys think? Kind of gangster, but yeah, I think it's good. It'll work. It'll work. And now we got throttle. Woohoo! All right. Well, it's time to go eat lunch. So enough of this nonsense, and then I can go back to continuing. So far it's looking pretty good though. I'm pretty happy with it actually. Yeah, it's needs some finishing, needs some smoothing, but overall I'm really happy. I'm probably gonna really kind of finish it with a rake, to be honest, a rock rake. I think that's kind of the best bet, but yeah, I love this machine. It's good little machine for sure. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, well, I'm gonna call this project done. I'm pretty happy with the road. You can see one of the water bars right here. Kind of tough to see it probably on that camera, but you know, basically that's the water bar I dug with the dozer and then had to hand dig that part straight out. But yeah, you know, pretty happy with the road. It's way better than it was. Nice and wide again, nice and flat. I still got to run the tractor, or excuse me, the dozer up and down here and just, you know, track all this stuff in. Basically, I'm just gonna, you know, just run it up and down a bunch of times and kind of stamp in the material, and hopefully a lot of this clay in here with a little bit of rain and a good stamping job will kind of solidify and give me another, you know, 10 years or so That's about what this driveway lasted. It was about 10 years before I really started to have problems, and I also had no water bars, so I'm really hoping the water bars really do their job. So I'm walking up here to show you kind of the whole lay of the land, right? This is kind of the midway point. I don't know if you can see it, but down, yeah, see, it's just a long road. It's tough to really even get one shot, but way down there is kind of the end of the road. And that first water bar is kind of in a natural spot behind the quad right there. So hopefully, you know, all this water, so the other water bar is right there. So all the water from that top part of the road should exit there. All of this water should exit right there. And then the other third, it's basically, I cut it into like thirds. So every third, there's a water bar going down this road. We shall see. You know, I have high hopes actually, but you never know. Mother Nature and especially water just have their way. So this is what I was talking about. This is really, you know, good stuff. This is what we have around here. It's essentially clay, you know. It's not loamy kind of earth. It's hard packed clay, so it's pretty good for roads. So, and there's a lot of stone mixed into it, so it's kind of like the best natural kind of earth you could have for a road up here. And yeah, we'll see how it does. I am hopeful, and I think I'm also going to run the truck up and down a bunch too, as you can see, and just kind of, again, just hit my treads in and just try to pack this stuff down the best I can. So that's what we got. We shall see how she does. This is the worst part. This is real steep. I know videos never really show it, but this section from like here to here is quite steep. Again, you probably can't see it on the video, but the rest of it from there down is pretty not steep, and from there up is fine. It's not bad at all, but right here is yeah, it's quite steep. So this is about actually where that big hole was, right here. That huge, like 1.5 2 foot trench was like right here, and it's, you know, makes sense. I mean, you got all this water coming from all the way up the hill rushing down, you know, with no way to exit. So hopefully that water bar does its job. We'll see. All right guys, that's what I got. Appreciate you guys checking this out and watching this video. I'm exhausted still from all that raking yesterday and running the dozer and this and that, but yeah, I appreciate it, and I'm gonna try to do more stuff like this. I do a lot of this kind of stuff, and not all of it gets on video, you know. It's just hard to do, and I try to just run the machine and get stuff done, which is, it's tough to film it. But I had some help, so thanks to Kev for that. But yeah, if you guys enjoy it, definitely you know, try to do some more and check back in. All right, on to the next one.